Oh dear God, yes. What is going on, guys? My name is Orb, and this is something you're definitely going to enjoy watching. If you enjoy MOABs, if you enjoy knives, if you watch only Use Me Blade or Straight Up Knives or anybody that knives, you're gonna enjoy this, because this is by far the best MOAB I've ever gotten. This is by far the hardest one. This one and the James Bond MOAB are both so difficult to get, for me. I should say, I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself here. But these two MOABs have by far been the most craziest and hardest MOABs to get. I did, however, spend a longer time trying to get the James Bond MOAB, which I'm going to link in the description below if you want to check that out. That is when I get a MOAB with only the Silence P99. That is the only weapon I use, well, of course, the knife as well. And I try and be as stealthy as possible, and yeah, I get that MOAB. You can check that down. You can check that out down below. But this is just by far the absolutely craziest MOAB I've ever gotten. And if you enjoy this, please share this with friends. I really think that this MOAB deserves some attention, because this is not something that I have seen a lot of. I've seen I think I've seen one knife MOAB, and that is from I don't know who, but it's not something that you see every day. And this is by far not something that even I mean, I consider myself, you know, good at Call of Duty, but this is I would say it like this. This is a really special MOAB to me. People like triple MOABs, they like quad MOABs, penta MOABs, but this is just by far the craziest MOAB I've ever gotten. So I hope you will enjoy. Of course, let me just talk about it. This is a knife-only MOAB. I use throw knives as well, but I consider those knives as well. Throw-in knives, you know what I'm saying? So throw knives, regular knives. I have the tack knife, of course, on the, I think this is the USP. This was actually the only pistol I had, which I had the tack knife unlocked, so that is why I picked the pistol. I don't know if, you know, any other gun out there are quicker with the tack knife as far as the melee speed or anything. I don't know, but that is why I chose the USP. And look at the map. I don't know if you missed that, but Outpost, kind of like the biggest map. I mean, I think Interchange is a bit bigger, but Outpost of all maps. But this kind of goes back to what I was talking about in the James Bond MOAB, because the map is so big, I actually have the chance to run away and hide for a few seconds. You're gonna see me you know, flank a lot. I'm trying to stick to the outsides of the map as well as inside to get that close quarters combat. But I'm just trying to assess where the enemies are spawning and try to get behind their spawn so nobody will expect that I'm there. Oh, look at that. Failed throw knife. Run away. And yeah, that just kind of, I'm still in awe. I'm still in awe of getting this. But yeah, so definitely my pro tip here for you guys would be actually pick a big map. Actually, look at this AFK, or he's actually shooting down a UAV, I believe. But my pro tip for you guys would be definitely play aggressive. Don't feel afraid or scared to play aggressive, because you gotta play aggressive. Because if you stay in the same area for too long, people will know that you're there, or they will come back for try to get that payback, that revenge, and they will try and hunt you down and just try and make your life miserable. And you're gonna see in the in-game chat there to the middle left of your screen, you're gonna see them accusing me of all kinds of hacks. And something I want to note also is that I was only doing this with one friend. I don't think he was playing support. I think it was playing specialist. I'm not quite sure. It's drop anyways. I don't know if you will be able to see his name in game. But yeah, it was only him and me, and I wasn't really going for this in the beginning. I was kind of just testing it out, because this was, I may have gone for the knife MOAB perhaps for, I'm gonna guess 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours maybe tops in total time. This was probably the second day that I attempted it, because you gotta take some breaks. Like when you lose a couple of games, you will lose your edge, your knife edge, if you will. And the best thing is just to take a break from your gaming and just you know, recharge and think about something else. And then when you're feeling in a good mood, definitely try and attempt the knife afterwards. But yeah, play aggressive, give it time. I would say give it time. I, for some reason, was successful and lucky enough to be able to get this, you know, within probably 3, well, I'm probably gonna say 4, 3 to 4 hours of playtime, and to me that is kind of bananas. That is kind of bananas. Probably the James Bond MOAB took me probably more than that. But yeah, there we go. Knife only MOAB, and at this point, I'm super excited. You know, you may not notice it in game, but probably the last 5 or 6 kills, my adrenaline was pumping. I haven't gotten one of those super, you know, pumps that you get sometimes when you're excited or you're nervous or you're anxious. I haven't even gotten one of those for gaming in a long time. And getting that while going for this knife MOAB, it was intense, let me tell you. It was intense, but at this point I'm just so happy. And sometimes something I've noticed is, like, as soon as you get the MOAB, whatever MOAB you're going for, if you're going for, you know, a pistol MOAB or a knife MOAB or a whatever weapon you're going for, as soon as you get the MOAB, when you start relaxing and you start like, okay, I can just rush and do whatever now because I achieved my objective, I achieved my goal, I can just do whatever now, you start playing a lot better. So when you're not that tense, where you're not that nervous, anxious, you know, pumped, pretty much, you will start doing a whole lot better. So I would try and just breathe normally, just remain calm, whatever streak you're on. And I'm telling people this, you know, I told people this from the start with getting MOABs. If you go on a 16 streak, 18, 20, 22 streak, and you start getting nervous or, you know, sweaty, it's not going to help you out. So just try and calm yourself, and, you know, it's not the end of the world if you die. Sure, if you die on a 22 streak with a knife, that kind of sucks even more because you don't get up there a lot of times. This was probably the 3rd time I got up on a 20 streak with a knife, and, you know, those 2 prior times I was mad. I was mad as a mother. Because I failed. Because when you're on a 20 streak and they take so long to gather, like the kills take so long to gather, I think this was a pretty quick knife MOAB, but it's still like 5 minutes or even more so. And it's kind of crazy how long it actually takes you to get the kills. But yeah, guys, I hope you will enjoy, and please rate the video, add it to your favorites if you really like it, and share it with friends. I really believe that this MOAB deserves some extra attention. And I mean, if you like it and you like what I did with the knife, if you could tweet, I don't know, only use my blade and let him know what I accomplished. I don't know if he cares, if he gives a goddamn about Call of Duty and what other people are achieving. I do not know, but if you like it, definitely try and help me promote it. And that will be all, guys. So have an awesome day, and go out there and get your own knife MOAB. I'm out, guys. Bye.